I'm gonna introduce him. I think we're able to get him via telephone. As soon as we get his audio, we are going to have this conversation. Unfortunately, these things happen, so it gives us a little bit of a drag. But he is Babajide Benson, a PDP candidate for Suruléré local government, and he's running in the weekend local government elections here in Lagos State. Babajide is joining us live via telephone. Let's see. Babajide, is that you? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Oh dear. Apologies. It's just not working. Let's try to get Babajide again on the phone today. It's just an interesting day. Babajide, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
All right, perfect. Let's hope that the connection stays this way. First things first. You are late for this interview, and I would make sure that the Surulere people don't vote for you because you are late. You cannot be late for an interview that you are going to be telling the people that you want them to vote for you, and they have been waiting for you, sir. Is it good? Eh? Welcome to the show. Great.
Guilty as charged. But these things happen during politics.
I understand.
DSS requested to see us all of a sudden.
I see. All right, great. Let's quickly make the best of the little time that we have. Let's start by asking you why you think that you are the right guy for the position of a local government chairman in Surulere. Can you hear me?
Hello?
I'm asking, why do you think you're the guy that the people of Surulere should vote for as local government chairman, if you can hear me?
I can hear you, I can.
I think that you're in a very noisy place. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you now. I'm asking a question, and I have 7 minutes before I go on my first break. Why should the people of Surulere vote for you?
Because I know Surulere, I know our pain point. Surulere has been my home and my place of pride for over 4 decades. I'm bringing a new quality. I'm bringing a different kind of thinking to local government administration. One that addresses a lot of our challenges and clearly produce results.
What are those challenges that you think that the Surulere people have that you think your policies would address?
There's a large youth energy that is not being harnessed. There's so much potential on the streets of Surulere that needs to be harnessed. Surulere, I dare say, is the home of entertainment in Nigeria. What we refer to as Nollywood today started in Surulere. A lot of Nigeria. Surulere is the only local government in Nigeria that has 2 standard-sized stadiums. Those are resources that we can put to use and we will put into use. The talent pool for social miscreants is huge, it's large, it's growing, and it's scary. And we must plug it, we must block it, we must reduce it.
I wanna understand. Yes, I know that these are things that you have mentioned that you have seen as a loophole that must be plugged. But have you spoken to the people in your local government area? Have you had talks with them one-on-one in their communities to ask them what exactly they need in the interim? Yes, these are issues that, especially with the youth restiveness, that's an issue that needs to be dealt with immediately. But aside from that, have you had a conversation with your people to ask them exactly what they need from government?
You're asking if I've had a conversation with myself because I am part of that community.
Yeah, but in this case, so are you knocking on doors and asking questions?
I know. Absolutely. We've been doing that. We're going to do that after this call. We're doing that tomorrow. We're going to continue to do that until the eve of the election. morning of the elections, those we can talk to, we still will talk to them. As long as we don't go against the guidelines of the electoral umpire. So I know this problem. So when you ask if I'm talking to people, oh yes, even before talking to them, they are talking to me because, like I said, Suruléré is part of me. I am part of Suruléré. I know Suruléré, and Suruléré knows me.
You know, I know Suruléré too. It's just that I don't live in Suruléré, but I know Suruléré very well. I have lived there at some point. Number one, Adeni Rogusanya. But that doesn't mean that I actually know the problems of each borough in Suruléré. Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go on. I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm saying that to the average person who's listening to you, and when you say you know Suruléré and Suruléré knows you, does that mean that you know every problem in every part of Suruléré? That's my question. Because when I'm opening up the phone lines, the people in the different parts of Suruléré are going to call you with their peculiar problems. And you obviously must have answers to those questions. But most importantly, I want to ask you, as someone who's a member of the PDP, who has always lost elections against the sitting party, which is the APC, what will be different this time around that makes you so certain that you can unseat the APC, knowing that the APC always wins, especially local government elections in this state?
Awareness about local government elections have often been very low, and that's not happening deliberate. So what we are doing is to create awareness to get people to come out. Because of people who come out to vote, I can tell you, for instance, that the current chairman of the local government became chairman by under 10,000 votes, and I mean far less than that. So we're encouraging people to come to build the numbers. That's the primary thing that we need to do. If the people come out to vote, the numbers will be different, and we can get victory on account of that.
But then I want to echo the voice of the naysayers. There are those who say, oh, look at what happened in 2023. We came out. They still didn't give us. Our votes didn't count. How do you deal with that voter apathy now?
We won't stop flying because planes are crashing. So if people came out in 2023 and what happened, it does not mean that people will still not vote in coming elections. So this is one of the major elections before the next general election. And part of our house, door to door and house to house and street out and vote. So, I mean, the word on the street now is that it is Nigerians versus the party in government. And so we're taking advantage of that.
Lovely. There is some infighting in your party. I don't know about the PDP in Lagos State and where they stand. How, if you were to win as local government chairman, what are you doing in the PDP right now at the grassroots level to unite the party? Being that at the national level, it looks like there's still skirmishes here and there.
Yeah, so much of the problems with PDP is happening at the upper echelon of the party. At the lower rung of the ladder, people there are not quarreling. As is often the case, it's the big guys at the top that always fight, and at some point you'll find a way to resolve their differences. The people want leadership at the local government. That's where governance affects the people. That's where the policies of government impact on the people. And so now the conversation is not about the party that one belongs to. It's about the agenda that one has to do.
And in 30 seconds, do you consider yourself someone who's in touch with the grassroots? If I were to come to Suruléré and throw your name around, will people know you?
I'd encourage you. I encourage you to please do that.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking with a local government hopeful for Suruléré local government area, Babajide Benson, and he's on the PDP platform running for local government chairman. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, Babajide will still be with us. If you live in Suruléré, you're a constituent of Suruléré, and of course you're interested in the local government elections, you have questions for my guest, please, by all means, join the conversation. We'll be right back after these messages.
More talk, more right after this.
I don't know, man. These days, all you hear is saving there, saving. Wait, how do you guys find this money? Is it not someone that is settled that will have money to save and invest? And even if I manage to invest or save, the interest rates are so low. And one can lose money in all these crypto, NFT, blockchain, and so on.
Introducing Fund 724. It's a simple solution to all your money goals. With as low as 1,000 naira or that urgent 2k in your pocket, you can start saving with Fund 724 and earn solid returns on your investment. And you can withdraw your money from your account for free. Anytime you like, just dial *724# on your mobile phone and follow the prompts.
Oh, so no need to download an app or join a long queue.
Dial *724# now to get started. Fund 724 is available 24/7. Guarantee Trust Fund Managers is a subsidiary of Guarantee Trust Holding Company PLC and regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission.
There is something about good news. You can't keep it to yourself.
Guys, it has finally happened.
There is something about joy. You can't keep it to yourself. And there is something about the rich taste of Lipton. You can't keep it to yourself.
When you get something you enjoy, you share. Lipton Yellow Label. Tea so good, you want to share.
Hey! Rewards to Dolanda! When I buy airtime and data on any network,
I get up to 10% cashback.
I pay my NEPA, DSTV, or StarTimes and call
3% cashback.
Now so, Smart Cashback don't get reloaded.
And they load my wallet.
Hey! It's the Smart Cashback Reloaded. Top up airtime or data on any network and get up to 10% cashback. Or pay your electricity or cable TV bill and get 3% cashback sharply. Only on Smart Cash. No dull yourself. Download the Smart Cash app or dial *939# to start today. Terms and conditions they shall.
Every day is about winning with OnePlay on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
There's a sound rising from Africa, a sound of worship, a sound of awakening. This is Tape 2025, the African Praise Experience. On Friday, the 11th of July, the city of Lagos will resound with praise as thousands gather at the Rock Cathedral Lekki for a night of glory. Join Pastor Paul alongside some of Africa's most anointed voices: Israel Houghton, Dunsin Oyeko, Nathaniel Bassey, Adeyinka Alaseyori, Onos, Prince Emmanuel, Bidemi Olaoba, BJ Sachs, Gaze Baba, Eben, Mr. M in Revelation, Limo Blaze, Ima Oh My God, Minister GUC, IB Quake, and the Lagos Metropolitan Gospel Choir. Tape 2025. Be there. Friday, the 11th of July at 8 p.m. at the Rock Cathedral, Lekki. This is not just a sound, it's a signal that Africa is awakening to its divine destiny.
Hi, this is Nene from the boat safety team. You can't see us, but we're right here with you on every boat ride. To your left is the ride insurance team. We insure your ride as soon as your trip starts. To your right is the record audio team. We keep a recording of your trip for 24 hours in case you need it later. And behind you is the customer support team, ready to chat 24/7. We're the boat safety team, by your side on every ride.
For every Naija man, woman, pikin, and the future wey we dey hustle for, two strong names don finally jam. Na confidence bind us together. This na Naija way every day they show you say better fit happen. As you dey hustle, they push and they try to make life better, you suppose waka with strong mind. But make we yarn as e be, confidence pass hope. It means say no matter your waka, no matter who you be, you get who dey your back. Them go stand for your matter, hold ground, make you no fall. Sanlam Alliance sabi say confidence no be for only people we get levels. It belong to everybody where they try. Now why we join hand? Two strong bodies don't turn one heartbeat to give you the main protection wey go follow you for this life journey. Whether na for business, family, or for your daily bread, we dey your side. As we don't jam, we go fit protect you pass before. They do more together and they carry each other, they go front. Sanlam plus Alliance don't be one name. Sanlam Alliance. Make una waka your life with confidence.
Every day when my children return from school, I don't recognize them. Hello, do I know you?
It's us, mommy.
But these dirty, sweaty uniforms and socks were clean in the morning. Everything don't transform. I understand though. School is hectic. It takes energy to come home this transformed. So I make sure they have some nutritious Milo at breakfast.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
Hey, rewards to the land! When I buy airtime and data on any network,
I get up to 10% cash back.
I pay my NEPA, DSTV, or StarTimes and call
3% cash back.
Now so, Smart Cash back don't get reloaded.
And they load my wallet.
Hey, it's the Smart Cash Cashback Reloaded. Top up airtime or data on any network and get up to 10% cashback. Or pay your electricity or cable TV bill and get 3% cashback sharply. Only on Smart Cash. No dull yourself. Download the Smart Cash app or dial *939# to start today.
Terms and conditions, they shall.
What you're about to taste is so hot, it's got basket mouth singing.
Mini Ninja Pepe flavor. Yeah. Mini Ninja Pepe flavor. Correct. Heat.
Mini Pepe Ninja flavor.
Nothing brings the heat like the bold taste of Mini Me Noodles Ninja Pepper flavor. Try it today and see for yourself. Mini Me Noodles Ninja Pepper flavor. Slap it like it's hot.
My ions, please, can't get enough. My ions, please, give it to me now. It go rehydrate you, yeah. Replenish your ions with Pocari Sweat. Rehydrate you faster, easy we observe. Pocari Sweat, give it some more. Pocari Sweat.
Success is like an aeroplane. You only see the graceful flight high up in the sky, but not the roaring, powerful engines propelling it. Likewise, in the world of e-payments, you only see transactions done, funds remitted. But who pioneered these financial technology solutions? Well, you knew it as Value Card, now Unified Payments, Nigeria's premier financial technology service provider. Yes, it starts here. Find out more at www.up-ng.com. Unified Payments, unifying businesses for people.
This taste na banger, this taste na creamy rich, this taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1. Thickness, enjoyment, yumminess, happiness, delightfulness, deliciousness, smoothness. This taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1.
Enjoy more creamy richness with the new Nescafe Original 3-in-1 in the new pack. That's strong, finish strong.
My people, una don hear? GD Lotto, they dash money. Just go www.gdlotto.ng to register now and then go put 1,000 naira for your account. Sharp. No wahala. And with just 100 naira, you fit begin your waka to 5 million naira. I know the joke. Now just 100 naira fit change your life be that. What do you still dey wait for? Just go www.gdlotto.ng to register sharp sharp and make your dream begin today. For terms and conditions, they shall and make you they play responsibly.
What can your bank do for you? Meet Jane, 25 years old. She's been having troubles acquiring a loan from her bank.
This is not okay at all. I've been on this queue forever, and you're saying I should fill another form. What's going on?
What can your bank do for you? Meet Frank, 27 years old, held up in traffic and making fruitless transactions.
Mama, I have sent the airtime, even the electricity charges. I don't know why it's so difficult making this payment.
Introducing Safri, a lifestyle digital bank that's designed just for you. With one click, you can make easy and fast payment transactions, pay bills, and even acquire easy loans. Hurry and download the Safri app on your Play Store. Visit safrisafri.com for more information. Safri, borderless banking.
All right, class, settle down. Today, let's talk about how you started your day.
We got dressed and had pancakes with John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate for breakfast.
My mom makes John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate for us too.
My mom calls it instant goodness. My sister and I always put it inside our pap. It's so yummy.
John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate is a chocolate drink made of rich cocoa, milk, and sugar. Available nationwide in stores. John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate. Enjoy instant goodness.
What is truly living the soft life? Like using Monica Cash to transform your finances. Shopping cart cleared, electricity bill paid, betting wallet funded, crypto exchanged in minutes. Soft life is living with ease, paying for your bills without stress. At Monica Cash, we convert your crypto to Naira and prepare your withdrawal to cash in minutes. We charge at time, pay bills, fund betting apps, and buy gift cards all in one smooth app. And yes, your very own virtual USD card. It's in there too. It's smart, sleek, it's stress-free. So, if soft life is what you want, get on Monica Cash today. Download now on Apple Store or Google Play Store or visit our website monica.cash to get started.
Charlatan Quality Anti-Malaria contains Artemether and lumefantrine, available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets with very convenient dosing for kids. Charlatan is also available in tablets for adults. Knock out malaria in 3 days with Charlatan from Shalina Healthcare. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Charlatan is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk. This is Community U Report on Hard Facts.
Yes, it's still the nation's number one talk news and sports radio station. This is Hard Facts. On Community U Report today, we have joining us a local government chairmanship candidate for the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and he's running for Suruléré. He's joining us live via telephone, unfortunately. He couldn't be here in person. And once again, welcome to the show, Babajide, for being here with us. We appreciate you, even though, circumstances didn't let you get into the studio. But before we went on that break, Babajide was telling us about what he can do, of course, to deal with voter apathy, especially when it comes to local government elections. And he's saying that trying to convince more and more people to get involved in that. Babajide, let's talk about the fact that a lot of people do not value local government elections. Neither do they value local government. They're more concerned about states and the federation. How are you going to convince people to pay attention to local government, because local government is the government that's closest to us the most?
Yeah, so it's part of the reason is because of the quality of people that have led the local government for almost 2 decades now. In 1998, when the first election that heralded our current democracy happened, a lot of the people that ran as local government chairmen then appeared to know what they were getting for. But shortly after that, many of the people who have been local government chairmen have been, so to say, because they made the local government just a place to what do you call it, settle the boys, for want of a better expression. Meanwhile, there was a time when professionals were elected into local governments and they ran the local governments properly. And I can give you a few examples. In Ethiopia, Balinde local government, once upon a time, the local government chairman was a dentist, Dr. Folarin Gbadebo Smith. I'm not sure that many of the people who have been local government chairmen in that place after him are people who can hold their own. And that is the situation in very many local governments. People who are there because of their loyalty to the party system or to his political godfather or the party structure or what have you, that has been their reward. That has been their reward for their loyalty to the local government chairman. And that's exactly the situation in Surulere today.
Finally, before I open up the phone lines, because I have very little time and I really want people to ask you questions, maybe I'll hold that question and just let people call you. Lagos, if you're listening and you are from Surulere, you have Babajide Benson, I beg your pardon. He is the People's Democratic Party candidate running for Surulere local government area. You have questions, you got comments, join the conversation. He's here, he's begging for your votes. But what makes him the man for the job? The phone lines are already ringing because the Surulere people are listening. 0201-277-0993, 0201-277-0993. Babajide Benson, PDP local government chairman, hopeful here. Elections are around the corner. You have questions? Go ahead and join the conversation. 0201-277-0993. Keep it short and sweet. Hello, welcome.
Yeah, Maryann, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Babajide, good afternoon. I'm from Surulere, but my own is Ikire Kater CDA. All I want to say to you, I wish you all the best. If people in Surulere are happy with what the former or the people going out additional to them, if they are happy with it, I think it's all, the ball is in their court. But I want to tell you, for PDP is the only national party we have in Nigeria. So I want to wish you all the best, my brother. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for calling.
Thank you.
All right. 0201-277-0993. Surulere local government. If you're listening from Surulere, you have a question for my guest. He's running for Surulere local government on the platform of the People's Democratic Party. And we'd like to take your thoughts and your comments for Babajide. So go ahead and call. Go ahead and join the conversation. You can also send me a message on WhatsApp 080-959-75805. Someone here, Oluranti from Ikorodu, says, please ask him how many schools are in Surulere and how is he going to take care of them. And is he going to do... Okay, I'm sure he's saying, what are you going to do about open defecation and nightlife in Surulere, especially on Adeni Rogunsoya? And also, what is he going to do about the canals at Akobi stroke Fashoro?
All right, thank you. First of all, I hope that question is about primary schools because it's only primary schools that are the
obviously it's primary schools.
Government.
Yes.
All right, and I'm quite curious that the person is in Ikorodu, so that means that person is familiar with Surulere.
Mm-hmm.
So two of the things that we're going to do for the primary schools in Surulere is that we're going to make the learning environments to be friendly. Now, if you compare what happens in private schools with public schools, the learning environments in private schools are very friendly, whether it is by the painting, the colors of the classrooms, or the kind of images on the wall. So we know that funding is a major challenge for public schools. So the simple thing that we're going to do to make the classroom environment more friendly is to put graffiti on all the walls in our primary schools, in all the primary schools in Surulere local government. The graffiti will be made up of the things that children can connect with, whether it's cartoon characters or their role models or their superheroes and what have you. So whilst they're in class, something is engaging them even when they appear to be distracted with their teacher. Now, the person has talked about the canal at Akobi and Fashoro. Now, part of that place is not in Surulere local government, even though it is on the same street. One side of that road falls into Mushi local government, and the other side falls on Surulere local government. So the work that we can do in that area will be a partnership between the chairman of Surulere local government and the chairman of Mushi local government and the Department of Environment of both local government councils.
Okay. All right. Well, great answer. Someone here says, okay. This one here says, oh, okay. I think it's the same person sending us the same question. All right, 0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190, 0201-277-0993, 0201-277-0993. That's the number for you to call. The ladies' line is down for now. Hello. 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 Oh dear. Please call us back 0201-277-0993. You could also send me a WhatsApp message on 0809597585. If you are in Suruléré, you can tell us exactly well, you can ask questions because he's here to answer your questions. He wants to be your local government chairman. What does he have to offer you should be the question. Hello. Can you speak up please so we can hear you?
Okay, my name is Obias. I'm calling from Baghdad.
Okay.
I listened to him and I think he's articulate and passionate. But even with you, the problem with the apathy from voters is that they can't. This is nationwide, not only Lagos State. They can't manipulate local government elections for 26 years, and you expect reasonable people to just queue up and vote again. So I don't know from his own perspective how assured he is that elections will be people walking votes and they will be counted and the winners will emerge winners in a transparent manner. I think that's what is critical. Else, it's a total waste of people's energy sometimes.
Okay.
But I commend him for trying that.
All right, Obieze, thank you very much for your question. Did you hear Obieze?
No, I didn't hear the question at all.
So he said that his concern is obviously about voter apathy in the area, and he talked about the fact that the problems he mentioned the problems in your party, and and people also coming out to vote that and their vote doesn't count. It's something that you have addressed obviously. So I can let you also respond to him, but quickly, somebody here is saying that you didn't answer the question on how many primary schools are in Suruléré. And please, graffiti. The person says graffiti is not conducive. Isn't conducive learning. He's not satisfied with.
Would rather have that than bare-faced wall, plain walls. When you go to, like I said, when you go to public, when you go to schools and when you go to private primary schools, we see the way that the classrooms appear good for learning. They are child-friendly. There's something called child-friendly learning and child-friendly education. One of the simplest elements in that is the learning environment, and that is what I'm talking about. If you go to a number of the primary schools across many places today, the paintings on the wall are plain. So how about we make it slightly exciting for the people? That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my goodness, we've lost that connection with him. We're going to try to get him back. But first, someone has asked a very important question. A question that on an issue that I raised last week or early this week when we talked about cultism. I'm hoping that we can have Babajide back here so he can tell us exactly what he will do about cultism, because it is the local government that needs to address it, because there's more and more of it happening at the grassroots level. Babajide, if you can hear us, you can respond to this question. Hopefully he picks up and then responds to it. But then let me read out that question because someone here sent a very good question. It says, my question to your guest is, how will cultism and touting that is fast taking over Suruléré be dealt with? Obviously, you didn't complete your question, but I kind of connected the dots there. Well, we're unable to get Babajide back. Once we are able to get him back, I think we have about just 4 minutes to get him back on the phone lines to respond to all your questions. Anyway, if you're just joining us, this is Community U Report. For the past few weeks, what we've been doing is bringing on local government chairman hopefuls. I've had councillors. Oh, he's here. Okay, he's here in the studio. I've had local government councillors ask me that why are we being sidelined? Unfortunately, is local government chairman that we're most interested in. Well, Babajide has joined us in the studio. So there's a very important question here for you, which I think that you must answer, because there was a research done recently, and they're saying that at least 2,000 plus people have been killed so far. Lagos and Port Harcourt leading in the numbers of people who have been killed as a result of cultism. And Suruléré has been pinpointed as one of the hotbeds for insecurity and cultism. So a question here from one of the callers is, what are you going to do about it? That there's a lot of touting and there's a lot of cultism in Suruléré. How will your local government deal with it? Will it be front and center?
Studio finally.
I know. It took you a while though.
Thank you. My agenda as local government chairman is encapsulated in something called service.
Okay.
SERVICE.
Okay.
And the first item on that is for security. I have served I have been a member of the PCRC for a while.
Interesting.
And one of the things that I've learned is that, I have identified, is that people do not hate policemen. They hate the people or dislike the people in that uniform. Ditto LASMA and road safety and what have you. So we need to contribute to funding the police or making their job somewhat easy. Policing is primarily a federal authority, a federal responsibility.
Yeah.
But we find situations where a lot of states and not-for-profits complement the efforts of the federal government. So as a local government, what we are going to do is something that I think that in 2025 we shouldn't be using as a manifesto, but that's the situation. Is to provide broadband internet for the police stations in Suruléré, and there are actually only 4 of them. And so that makes it very easy for them to be able to track what's happening. We're going to complement internet provision with CCTV. So we can have a local government-wide surveillance from the area command and the adjoining police stations.
Do you think you're going to have access to the funds to do all of that? Or
No,
are you going to partner with people?
Good, exactly. That is where I'm going to. So for instance, internet service provision is going to be done on the basis of something called Internet for Development. So there are internet service providers who have, their facilities within Suruléré. And so if you're going to a commercial organization, you can think profit motive. But if it's for the police, it's for the benefit of even their own infrastructure. So we're going to simply say, look, this is how much you charge on a monthly basis for XYZ gigabyte. This is for a police station. We're not saying don't charge us, but give us a discount and we can cut you a check for 1 year upfront. So you actually have all of the money in your coffers and you can do with it what you like. So that means you have a float upfront. And we will complement that with surveillance. So because in 2025, policemen should not be at the station and have to worry about data on their phones. Or, those kind of things. So we can take away a little of some of those things.
I have just 1 minute before we wrap up. Unfortunately, time runs very fast. Someone is asking, what will you do to empower the large number of unemployed youth? And again, that also ties into the last question.
Yes,
we talked about touts and cultism. Quickly.
So quickly,
60 seconds.
As I said, usually a lot of the young people in Suruléré, they're bundles of creative talent looking for expression, and I'm very, very interested in that. As I said before I got on the show on the seat, that Suruléré is the global Nigerian headquarters of entertainment. So one of the things that we will do, a number of things actually. First of all, we're going to set up a community radio station that would help us with our internally generated revenue. So we'll be telling news about Suruléré, the history of Suruléré, people who have gone on to do great things with Suruléré being their home or their start-off point. We're going to partner with record labels to set up a music studio for that young man on the street who does not have the money to pay for his studio sessions. So what we're going to do is give them as many of them opportunities to go into the to the studios, go and do your thing. When you succeed, when you start to blow, to use the street word, you will come back and make contributions.
I wish you were in the studio, but our time is fast spent. Babajide Benson is running for local government chairman in Suruléré local government area. Go look for him. If you're in Suruléré, find him. If you see him on the road, stop him. Ask him questions.
That has been happening already. I've lost my privacy.
Catch him and hold him down. Let him give you answers to questions. And be sure so that when you go out on that day to vote, you know who to vote for. Thank you so much for coming.
The difference is clear.
I see that. Well, thank you so much for coming into the studio, even though you had to do part of this interview on the phone. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you very much.
All
Thank you for having me.
All right, class, settle down. Today, let's talk about how you started your day.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. 99.